Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's well. Welcome again to another class from myself. I've got a full body class today. As you can see, I'm back at the Jubilee today, but that does not mean we're open. I'm only here to do some building checks and a few contractors in. As always, we'll maybe give it about 30 seconds or so just to let people turn up. As you do turn up, or if you're watching this live, please just give us a like or stick a comment on there. Let us know that you're watching and how everybody's doing. I'm just going to rearrange my mat slightly. Okay. Alright then guys, we might as well make a start. So, like I said, welcome to this afternoon's class. We're a full body class today, where we're going to be moving through a variety of different movements. The main bit of the class itself is probably going to last around 20 to 25 minutes, and then we've got a 5-minute warm-up and some stretching to finish off. We're not really going to have any specified water breaks through this class, so just grab yourself a drink whenever you need to. Keep your water close by. So we're going to split the class up into, basically what we're going to be doing is pulling together a load of different movements to make it into one long sequence. Now there's 12 different steps to the sequence, and we're going to go through each bit as we go. So you can get the opportunity to practice it, and then also so that you're then able to put it all together. And the very last thing that we'll do is we'll put all the steps together and then move it there. We'll be moving around the floor, and then finally the last one we're going to move to a standing position. So just keep up as you go. If you feel that you can't do something, that's absolutely fine. You can skip it, or if you're watching this and it's not live, you can pause it whenever you want and just practice the individual movements themselves. But the very first thing we're going to do is take 5 minutes just to get ourselves nice and warm. Bear with me 2 seconds. Let me just put my phone on silent, which I forgot to do. Wonderful. Okay, that's better. So, 5 minutes worth of warm-up. We're going to get those hips open up. So like we've done plenty of times before, just dropping the knees apart as far as you can. And sitting back here. Now if you can get your knees out to the side, your feet out to the side, that'd be great. If not, just tuck it in, that's fine. 2 hands in front of you, and again, we're just going to rock forwards and backwards, slowly opening up the hips. Trying to get a little bit further each time. Good, nice and easy on the movement there. Wonderful. Okay, let's drop one side to the other. So drop the right side of the hip down, back to the middle, left side down, and back to the middle. Just going to alternate from side to side. And into the middle each time. Go from there. Alright, let's go into the middle with 2 knees. You're going to step forward with the right foot into that lunge position. 2 hands going to go on the inside of the front foot. And we're just going to rock forwards and backwards to start to loosen out our hamstrings a little bit. So you've probably seen this movement before. We've done it in a few classes before as part of a sort of routine. But now what we're doing is rocking the hips far forwards and far backwards as you can. As you go backwards, you'll feel a little bit of that stretch on the back of the leg. Nice and easy. Okay, switching sides. So left foot forwards, same deal, rocking forwards and backwards. Trying to push your butt into your heel as you come forwards, and the back of the knee through the floor as you go backwards. Excellent. Alright, let's switch back over to the right side then. So back into that lunge position, right hand's going to go down on the inside of that foot, and you can take the left arm reaching up to the ceiling. We've done this one before. Reach up to the ceiling, come through behind the foot and the hand, and reaching far as you can the opposite way. So reaching up, reaching through, really keeping the movement nice and easy. Wonderful. Okay, switching sides again. So over onto the left side, left hand inside of the front foot, right hand up to the ceiling, reaching through and reaching up to the ceiling there. Each time you reach, whether you're reaching forward, whether you're reaching upwards or to the side, you want to try and reach as far as you can to get a good bit of movement in there. Next one we got, get into that squat position. We've done this plenty of times before. Nice deep squat position, elbow on the inside of the knee, push the other knee apart, or as deep a squat as you can, reaching up to the ceiling on both sides. Okay. And then finally, loosen the hips off, just with a little bit of tension there, so circles one way and circles back the other way. Okay, so onto the main bit. Now there's a few movements that we've taken from a few different exercises, so give me 2 seconds. Let me just turn that music down a tiny little bit. Okay, so there's a few different movements that we take from different places. You've seen in one of the previous classes, we used what's called the beast pose. That's taken from animal flow and a few other movements there. We're also going to be doing a little bit of what's called the Turkish get-up, but we'll refer to them today as just position 1 and position 2, so don't worry too much about that. So our very first movement then. We're going to be doing this for around a minute. We're not going to be doing sort of specific timings today. We're looking more at just repetitions, which will last about that sort of time. So for this one, we're going 5 on each side, which will last about a minute. So I'm going to face away from you so that you can see much easier. And you can start flat on the floor, with both knees up, and both arms out to the side, at about 45 degrees from there. Now you're going to drop one leg down, so let's drop our left leg down. You can bring your right arm up as if you're reaching to the ceiling. You're going to push your right foot in and pull the carpet towards you. You're going to pull yourself up onto your elbow, and that's our position 1. Back down to the floor, switch over. So left arm, left knee up, push into the floor and pull yourself up into position 1 there. So we're going to go for 5 repetitions on each side, trying to keep it nice and smooth. So right knee up, right hand up. Up into position 1, down nice and slow. Across into position 1, down nice and slow. Good. 2, 2, 3, 3. Now when you're up in this position, you really want to reach up as high as you can. You're not sagging down as if you sat on the beach, you're more reaching up nice and tall. That's 4, 4, 5, one more, and 5 on there. So that's our position 1. That's our very first movement we're going to do. The next one we're going to move into position 2. So those of you that know what the Turkish get-up looks like, this is the first 2 stages of the Turkish get-up. But again, we're just going to call it position 1 and position 2. So we have our position 1. And we're going to move into position 2. So from here, when we're reaching up to the ceiling, what we're going to do is push this hand into the floor and set ourselves up nice and tall. To get back down, rotate the hand, drop the elbow backwards with that arm up in the air, and lower yourself back down to the floor. So let's see that on the other side. We're up into position 1, push yourself into position 2, position 1, and down onto the floor. Now we're going to practice that. We're going to do again about 5 repetitions on each side, and it's going to last about a minute, aiming to push yourself up from position 1 into position 2. So right knee, right hand, left arm out to the side. It's about at 45 degrees-ish from the body with the leg and the arm. So position 1, position 2, position 1 to the floor. Switch over. Position 1, 2 to the floor, and switch over. Yeah, that's 1 on each side. Switch over. 2 on each side. Up nice and tall when you get into that position number 2. To the floor. Push your feet or your foot, sorry, and elbow into the floor to pull yourself up nice and tall. We've got one more on each side. It's the very beginning of our movement, and we're going to add more to this as we move through the session. So, position 1 and position 2 covered. Now the next movement, we move into what's called, or like we've said before, it's that beast position. We're moving from position 2 straight into the beast position. So again, I'll show you facing away because it's just easier so you can see where my hands and arms are moving. And this one's just going to be a practice. So we're going to be up in our position 2, up here. Now we can notice that my left leg is out. You'll notice that my left leg is out here. So we're going to take the right hand, put it down on the floor. The left leg's going to come under, and we're going to sit back into that beast position. So, back into beast, and on that side. So let's try that a few times on this side. Good. I'm just going to go 2 more. And stick out there. Wonderful. Okay, now let's try it on the other side. So, left knee up this time, left arm is up, right hand is down, left hand goes to right hand, right leg comes underneath. Sit back, stretch out. Sit back, stretch out. Let's go 3 more. Sit back, stretch out, sit back on the heels there, stretch out. Notice how my right hand staying planted on the floor, so the right hand doesn't move whenever you go from there. Okay, let's put all those 3 together. Okay, so putting all 3 together, we're going to go 4 on each side. Sorry, yeah, 4 on each side, and moving from side to side. So starting off moving to your left, right arm up, right knee up. Position 1. 2, beast, position 2, 1, and down. Switch over. 1, 2, beast, 2, 1, and down. Alright, that's 2. Switch over. Again, you're making, or you're looking to make the movement as fluid as you possibly can. And again, all of these movements, these individual ones that we're going through, can be split and practiced separately. Good, up nice and tall. Arm under, sit back. Good, we've got 1 more to go on each side. Up nice and tall. Good, now as you're moving around, if you can, try and keep your eyes fixed on the hand that's above you. If you put your eyes on the floor too much, you might find that you just lose a little bit of balance. So trying to look up into the ceiling. Okay, that's our first 3 movements put together. So we've got position 1, position 2, and then into beast. Now our next movement we're going to add in is moving from beast into some alternating lunges. So I'll demonstrate this one forwards. That beast position being sat back on your heels here and right back there. So your knees are just off the floor. If you can't keep your knees off the floor, that's perfectly fine. Just drop your knees onto the floor gently. Now bear with me, I'm just going to skip through a couple of adverts. Okay, so practicing this one then. So beast to lunge, beast, lunge. Now that lunge forward, you get a nice big lunge forwards, almost like what we were doing at the beginning when we were warming up. Nice long lunge, so those hands are right forward. So let's practice that again. Beast, lunge, beast, and lunge. So we're going to practice, say a few of those. We're going to go probably 4 on each side. So 4 right leg going forwards, 4 left leg going forwards. And we're going to put it together with the other ones that we've already done. So Down into your beast position here, arms nice and far forward. You're just going to go left leg forwards first, 4 times from lunge back to beast. So beast, lunge, beast. Good. 2 more on this side. Notice how you're trying to get as far forward as you can, and you drop those hips down slightly. My right knee is still off the floor. We're going to switch over to the right side. So right leg forward into that lunge. Beast, lunge. Get 2 more. And we're done there. Perfect. Okay, so let's put all of those together. So we've got position 1, position 2, our beast position, and then alternating lunges. Now we're only going to do 1 lunge on each side before we then come back down to the floor. So, we're going to our right to start off with, which means our left arm and our left leg flat on the floor, going over to the right there. So, let's go up. Position 1, position 2, into beast, right leg forward, into lunge, beast, left leg forward, into lunge, beast, twist, round leg comes back out, position 2, position 1, and to the floor. Let's show you that on the other side, and then we'll add them all together again. So going to my left this time, 1, 2, beast, lunge, beast, lunge, beast, leg comes back through, reach up, position 1, and to the floor. So we're going to put those together, going from left to right. We're going to go 3 on each side, continuously moving from one side to the other. Okay. Let's go to the left first, shall we? So, 1, 2, beast, lunge, beast, lunge, beast, leg through, elbow down, and down there. Over to the other side. Position 1, 2, beast, lunge with the left, beast, lunge with the right, beast, right leg comes back through, up to the ceiling, position 1, and down. Okay, same on the other side. 1, 2, beast, right leg, lunge, beast, left leg lunge, back to beast, left hand stays planted, left leg comes through, up to the ceiling, position 1, down to the floor. Onto the other side. Position 1, 2, beast, right leg comes forward, and then left leg comes forward. Back down into beast, right hand stays where it is, right leg comes through, reaching up, down to position 1, to the floor. 1 more on the other side. So you can speed it up a little. If you want to, still trying to keep that movement nice and controlled. And we're down to the floor. So just for the purpose of time, we did have 1 more to do on each side, but that's absolutely fine. So we're just going to skip that a little bit there. Next movement then, we're going to practice going from the lunge position into a deep squat position. Now the movement between the lunge and the deep squat is a small jump forwards. So if you can't quite make the jump forwards, again that's absolutely fine. Just step yourself or move yourself in whatever way works for you into that deep squat position. So now we're going to imagine we've done our lunges. So lunge right, lunge left, back into that beast position. Both hands stay on the floor, and we're going to jump forward so that our feet land on the outsides of our hand. So in that back into that beast, jump forwards into that deep squat, and when we're here, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, rocks from side to side. Hands go back into the middle. Jump yourself back into that beast position there. So from the side, beast position. We've imagined that we've done our lunges. Jump forward into a nice deep squat. Rock from side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both hands back into the middle. Push yourself back out and then down into that beast position. Okay, now again, the jump forward is a little bit difficult. If you can't get into a super deep squat, that's absolutely fine. Rather than jumping forwards, you can just step yourself forward and get into a deep position, or as deep as you can go from there. So let's practice it a little bit. We're going to include the lunges. So beast position. Lunge right, beast. Lunge left, beast. Jump forward into your deep squat. Right, left, right, left. Both hands down, feet out, and back into the beast from there. So let's add all of those together. So we've got position 1, position 2, moving into beast, into the lunges, and then into that deep squat where we're rocking from side to side as well. Now I'm going to demonstrate this one forwards, just so that you can get a different angle on it. We're going to be probably doing, how are we doing time? We've got about enough time. So we're going to go just 2 on each side this time. So 2 starting by going up on your left and 2 starting by going up on your right. So let's go to our left to start off with. So if we're moving to the left, everything on the right is up. Our right knee is up, our right hand is up, and our left arm is out to the side. We're pushing this foot into the floor and this elbow into the floor to pull ourselves up into position 1. All right, let's get moving. 3, 2, 1. Position 1, 2, beast, lunge, beast, lunge, back into beast, and then comes that jump into the deep squat. Rock right, rock left, rock right, rock left. 2 hands down to the floor, back out into beast. We've got those lunges again. Lunge right, lunge left, into beast. Left hand stays where it is. Left leg comes through into that position 2, position 1, and then down to the floor. Same on the other side. So we're going to the right. Left hand comes up, left leg. Position 1, 2, beast. Lunge right, beast. Lunge left, back into beast. Jump forward into that deep squat. Rock right, rock left, right, left. 2 hands down, back out into your beast. Nice and low. Right foot forwards into the lunge. Left foot forwards then into the lunge. Back into beast. Right foot and right hand stays where they are. So right hand stays where they are. Right foot comes through. We're up into that position 2, position 1, down to the floor. Let's go one more on each side. So we're going left. Position 1, 2, beast, lunge, beast, lunge, beast. Jump, deep squat, right, left, right, left. 2 hands down, beast, lunge, beast, lunge, beast. Left stays, left comes through. Position 2, position 1, down to the floor, over to the other side. 1, 2. Beast, lunge, beast, lunge, beast. Deep squat, right, left, into beast, lunge, beast, lunge. Right hand stays where it is, right leg comes through. Position 2, position 1, and down to the floor. Okay, so we've got most of our movements in there now. Position 1. Position 2, beast, lunging both sides, jumping into a deep squat, and then rocking from side to side. Now we have 2 more movements. We might cut the last one off, dependent on time. Our next movement moves from that deep squat position into a kneeling position. Excuse me. Into a kneeling position on either side, which then prepares us for the next one, which is a stand up into a high lunge. So we may not have time for a high lunge, but that's perfectly fine. So let's get into our deep squat position. We can imagine that we've already done the rocking from side to side, and we're going to go into some knee drops into kneeling one way. So nice deep squat. Now to go left, we're going to drop our right knee down to the floor, twist the whole body to the left, come up in a nice tall kneeling position there. To get back, we sit back. You see how the hips sit back onto the heel, knee comes off the floor, and then we're back into that middle squat position again. Left knee goes down as you rotate to your right, come up nice and tall in that lunge position. Sit back with the hips onto the heel, and you're back in your middle position there. So let's try a couple of those just from side to side. If your hips start to get a little bit sort of burning, stand up. A few rotations just to loosen them off and shake off all that tension. Right, back down with that squat then. Deep squat, going going left to start off with. I'm going to go for 2 or 3 on each side. So right knee down. Tall knee. Right knee up. Deep squat. Left knee down. Tall kneeling. Left knee up. Deep squat. So that's 1. Good again. Trying to make this movement nice and fluid from side to side. If you can't, that's absolutely fine. Just go as fluid as you can. In terms of balance there as well, try and keep your eyes straight forwards, especially as you're coming up into that tall kneeling position. And you can adjust your feet if you need to, just as they tend to move around a little bit. So back into that deep squat, and we're there. All right. So let's put all of that together. Position 1, position 2, beast, lunges, deep squat, jump into deep squat, rocking from side to side, and then we're going to do the knee drops from side to side and come all the way back down. Again, I'll demonstrate facing forwards first. We'll probably only do 2 on each side, just for the purpose of time. It probably takes about 4 minutes to get through all of it, and then the final one that we'll add in, again, that's probably about 5 minutes, just 2 on both sides. So, going to my left, right hand up, right knee up, left hand up. Push your foot into the floor, push yourself up onto your elbow. Let's go. Position 1, 2, beast, lunge, beast, lunge, beast. Jump into squat, rock right, rock left, rock right, and rock left. Now we're going to drop that left knee into the floor. Turn yourself into a tall lunge position there, or tall kneeling position, sorry. Left knee comes back off, right knee goes down, and we're tall kneeling the other way. Back into the deep squat, rock left, right, both hands go down, back down into beast, lunge right, lunge left, back into beast, left hand stays down, left leg comes up, position 2, position 1, down to the floor. Now let's try it on the other side. I'm going to change my position ever so slightly so that you can hopefully see me a bit better. So going to the right, which means we've got left hand and left leg up. Going up, position 1, 2, beast, lunge, beast, lunge, beast, jump forward, deep squat, rock right, rock left, rock right, rock left, going to my right, so we're going to drop the left knee down into that tall kneeling position, hips back down, deep squat position, right knee goes down, and we're into that tall kneeling position on this side, back into middle of the squat, 2 hands down, out into beast, lunge, beast, lunge, beast, and because we move to our right to start off with, we're going to keep our left hand flat on the floor, sorry, right hand flat on the floor, right leg comes through, down to elbow, down to the floor. Again, excuse me with the adverts there. So we're going to go 1 more on each side. This time we're just going to move straight from one side into the other, and I'm only going to give a few cues, especially if we get towards the end of there. So, going left. Tell you what, let's swing it this way, see what happens. Going to my right to start off. Sorry, left. Just did one. Going to the right. 1, 2, beast, lunge, beast, lunge, beast, jump, rock, 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 knee down, tall, knee comes up, other knee down, tall, knee comes up, deep squat, jump back into beast, lunge, beast, lunge, beast, left hand stays, left leg out, position 1, and then you're down to the floor over to the other side. 1, 2, beast, lunge, beast, lunge, beast, jump, rock, rock. 2, 4, left knee down, up tall, left knee up, right knee down, up tall, down to the middle, 2 hands, beast, lunge, beast, lunge, beast, left leg, coming out, down, and right there. Now I realise I made a mistake at the end there, that should have been right leg out, but realistically it doesn't matter which side, you don't want too much from there. Alright, I think we've got time. Let's do our very last one. Very simple. We're going to move from that kneeling position just up into a stand with the knee up high there. So once you've done your deep squat, into that kneeling position, stand up into a lunge. Now, I don't think we need to explain that one too much. You're simply moving from here upwards. If you do find it a little bit challenging, you can bring all your weight forwards onto the front foot, or if you need to, you can put your hand and give yourself a little push up there. Now, ideally, you wouldn't push yourself up, but if you're starting to get tired, then that's absolutely fine. So we're going to put them all together for the very final one. We're only going to do one on each side, just for the purpose of time. Then we're going to finish off with some stretches. So, camera here. Now let's move to my right first. So that left hand comes up, and the left knee comes up too. Going all the way through, all the way up to stand, and all the way back down, over to the other side, and then we're down from there. So let's go up. Position 1, 2, beast, lunge, beast, lunge, beast, jump, rock, 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 knee down, tall, knee up, down, sit back, knee comes back up, left knee down, up tall, stand up, as you come down, knee comes close to the heel, sit back, squat position, rock, 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 2 hands, beast, lunge, beast, lunge, beast, right hand stays where it is, right leg comes through, position 1, and down to the floor. Same on the other side, moving left, 1, 2, beast, lunge, beast, lunge, beast, jump, rock, 2, 3, 4, going right, knee down, tall, stand up, knee down, close to the heel, sit back, squat, knee down, tall, stand up, knee down, close to the heel, sit back, knee down, knee up, rock, 3, 4, 2 hands down, beast, lunge, beast, lunge, back into beast, left hand stays, down with position 2, position 1, and then down onto the floor. Very nicely done, guys. Okay, so that's the entire routine completely finished there. You can do it where you do different parts, you can do it where you do all of it together, or you can just do it where you choose a section and just keep repeating that one. Personally, I'd recommend, as we've done here, working all the way through it, as 1, gives you the opportunity to practice it, and then 2, gets the whole body moving around. As you can see, you're all over the floor, up and down. And you might find at some point your quads start to burn a little, having done quite a lot of moving from that beast into the lunge position. If you find that you've got burning quads, just stand up, shake everything off, release all the tension and then carry on. Or if you need a rest, that's absolutely fine. Take yourself in a rest day. Okay, so, oh yeah, and practice the movements. Yeah, just experiment with moving around. Cool, a couple of things before we wrap it up. Don't forget that we've got all of our other videos as well, so check those out. Don't forget to like, comment and share this video. Again, if you're commenting, we're offline, we'll do our best to answer any questions that you might bring up in there. We've still got our Dirty Good Twitter going, so that's twice a day. You've got a Twitter service where we're putting out some useful information, or you can ask us any questions. And we're still running a competition where if you share your sort of lockdown fitness story with us, you are in the chance to win some Bluetooth headphones. So yeah, make sure that you send them in. Like, who doesn't want some free Bluetooth headphones? I find them really useful personally. Aside from that, have a wonderful day, guys, and we'll see you soon. Ta-ta.